Oh, man.
Hey, Old Man on the Mat crew. This is Tony Jones coming at you with another great episode of Old Man on the Mat. Guys, you know what I'm going to say. Yes, I'm excited. Life's good, guys. But hey, as I always say, thank you guys for all the support. Oh, I start my podcast off this way because I really always want you guys to know that I appreciate you. Because without you, buying all the merch, giving all the likes and all the support, we wouldn't be able to do these things. But I appreciate you guys so much. But guys, I'm fired up about the guest we have today. He's across the pond over in Scotland, and I love the accent, man. This guy, he's from Glasgow. Am I saying that right? Scotland. He runs the page.
You said it bang on.
Oh, perfect.
You said it bang on.
He runs the page.
I went on a podcast before. And the guy who I speak to, a guy who does a podcast about dads or something, and he pronounced it Glasgow, and I told the guy, I says, you've just made a shit ton of enemies in Glasgow.
Wow.
You just said, and it was like, fuck.
Oh, man. That's the last thing I want to do.
You got it right.
Perfect. Perfect.
Well, good start, mate. Good start.
That's the start of the day, man. But I was talking to you a little bit ago, and this guy, he does all kinds of strength training. His page is Strong and Conditioned on Instagram, and he's on TikTok. He's on all the things out there. You can find this guy. I follow this guy, and he has some great workout routines. But what scared me the most is watching him do all these burpees. And most people hate burpees, and I'm one of those guys. But with that, guys, I give you Lee Hazard, man. How are you doing, brother?
Good, mate. Good. Enjoying the hot weather in Scotland. We're going through a heat wave.
Yeah.
It's quite intense, quite muggy.
Oh.
So it's novel because we usually get really shitty summers. Like we'll get like a wee burst of sun.
Yeah.
But it'll be like punctuated with long periods of rain.
Oh, so man.
Wind and rain's the worst combo ever.
Oh,
I can
really?
take the rain, I can take the wind, but when you combine the wind and the rain, man, it's just like it's weather. Just a nightmare version of the weather.
Oh, man. So what's the temperature now? You said you guys having a heat wave over there.
Well, 30. I don't know how this translates to American, like temperature Celsius but we're degrees Fahrenheit, I think.
Yeah.
Celsius. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we are 30 degrees, so whatever that is over there.
Okay, yeah. We're degrees over here. I love it when it's hot. If it can get to 95 degrees over here, I'm in heaven. I love the heat, man.
Mate, I love the heat as well, right? But like I says, I'm ginger.
Yeah.
I'm really white. So like if I don't tan, I just burn. So I've not got the genetics for this weather.
There you go. I feel you, brother. Well, hey, tell me, how did you get started all your fitness things? Because you've got a pretty good platform. You do a lot of things out there. What got you the bug of starting the training?
Right, so are we talking about training in general, or are we talking about the training that I do now?
In general. We'll get to it. I want to hear your story. We'll get there. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. I'm going to tell you, right, and I like to bring this up because I think it makes my mother feel kind of proud. But I started by doing Jane Fonda video workouts.
That's awesome.
So my mother would, I stayed with my mother and my sister.
Yeah.
We stayed in an area called Rock Hill in Glasgow, and it was a complete shithole, an absolute shithole. This was like 80s Glasgow, and 80s Glasgow was it was a lot different to what it is now, I would say. A lot of, just deprivation.
Yeah.
But my mother, she always got a video recorder, which was quite novel at that point in the 80s. And she would get Jane Fonda workouts that she would put on. So me and my sister would copy her, and I kind of get into it. I started to enjoy the experience. Do you ever remember the Jane Fonda workouts?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, man.
It was just dancing.
Yeah, that's all it was. Dirty dancing.
It was a dance routine. It was a lot of butt pulsing and all these kind of suggestive movements.
Yeah.
Like women seemed to have loved in that time. It was quite a spectacle. But I get into that, against the wall, kicking your legs.
Yeah.
Just stupid shit. But I get into it that way. So that was my first contact with fitness.
Okay, yeah.
Exercising context.
Yeah.
Push-ups as well. When you were growing up and your dad would teach you a push-up.
Yeah.
I did a video on this. The push-up's the first exercise that we learn, I think.
Yeah.
First exercise. And it's usually your dad passes it down to you or something.
Yep.
Your first introduction into working out. So you start your push-ups, and your uncle and stuff like that would say, fucking try and do 100 push-ups. And you're like 7-year-old, and you're like,
yeah.
rattling out these mad stupid push-ups, man.
Yeah.
You're all cheering.
Absolutely.
That was my first introduction to fitness.
Okay.
Right. But obviously, like, I was a child, and you do other things.
Oh yeah.
I never did keep fit. But see, when I was like 14 or 15, I bought a weight bench, a York weight bench.
Yeah.
And I had the plastic. It was like the plastic bar.
The barbell.
Like,
yep.
the Olympic bar.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like plasticky. And you had the vinyl weights.
Yep. I remember with the concrete inside and everything. Yeah.
Concrete.
Yeah.
Do you know, right? I get so into this, right, that I still think about this, right? I had to travel into the city centre of Glasgow, right?
Yeah.
To buy two, I think they were like, I don't know if they were 20 kilo weights, but I think I bought two of them. And they were massive.
Yeah.
They were like a wheel on a truck. Because it's cement.
Oh, yeah.
And I carried them home on the bus. I don't know how I did it. So
on the bus, you carried them home?
Yeah. So I did the weights. So I get into doing weights. I get this bodybuilding book. I always remember it was this bodybuilding book, and it was like a guy in pictures, and it was like a conventional split. Like you would do your chest and shoulders one day.
Yeah.
You would do it, and I get right into it. But I go amazing. I was so shocked at like the muscles that I built at that age.
Yeah.
It was nothing. It was tiny at the time, but I was like, wow, man! It was just blowing my mind. But then I I became 18, and when I was raised, like, I was a teenager in the 90s.
Yeah.
So it was all about clubbing and going to nightclubs.
Oh yeah.
Right, so it's all about clubbing and that, and you start doing things, man. And Glasgow was a heavy clubbing city, a heavy clubbing city, right? A lot of techno and house in Glasgow at that point, big DJ scene.
Yeah.
So I get into that, and I started going out with this girl. It was my first ever girlfriend, and I was like besotted, and I was into clubbing and DJing. So I forgot about weights, right? But then we split up. She dumped me when I was about 20, right? She dumped me, right? And a lot of guys, if there's any guy listening to this, there'll be a few guys that will be able to like connect with this, right? She dumped me, and I was completely depressed.
Yeah.
I was like, the first dumping you ever get, the first time a woman like dumps you for guys, it's just
it's the worst. It destroys you. It destroys you for a long time, man.
I've seen guys' lives being wrecked.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can't take
it. Because some girl dumped them when they were like fucking 17.
Yeah. Oh,
40-year-old, still in their mum's house. Oh. Right. You get what I mean, right? So this girl dumped me, right?
Yeah.
And I was gone, right? So during that time of like trying to like become a normal human being again, right? I met this guy, right, who is still my friend to this day, right? But I met this guy, I got introduced to this guy at this point. This was in 2000, right? I remember it well. And he started going to the gym. And I'm in a house with the guy, right? And he starts talking about the gym to me. And because he's flexing, right, and I'm trying to keep up, I talk about where I used to go. And I still think I'm muscular, right? I look like a mad skinny wank, right? We pop belly start, I just look pathetic, right? And this guy he's sitting there and he pulls his toe pop, right? And he's got abs. And I remember my brain just blown apart and thought, what the fuck?
Abs, man. What is that, man?
Abs, man. He's got fucking abs, man. So I went to the gym that week. I went back to the gym, and I've never stopped going to the gym since that day.
Wow. That inspired you, huh?
My job's in the gym. I work in the industry.
Wow.
I've worked in the industry for like 20 odd years.
Wow.
And it was because that girl dumped me.
Yeah.
Right? And it was because that guy showed me his washboard abs.
Yeah. Oh, man. So you got inspired from that moment. It started from Jane Fonda videos to, to abs to everything.
I know, mate. I know. So that's the journey, mate. That's how the journey began. It was like 3 wee stages. It was a
Yeah.
trilogy. But the end one was like,
Yeah.
that opened up the roads.
Now you see it because you've been in that industry, and I see a lot of that. It's like, man, it's like the fitness industry had changed so much. It's like drastically changed because it's still body weight things, and it's more. It's I think it's getting smarter, not just by lifting a weight and trying to bulk up, but people are understanding the body more. Am I right or no?
Yeah. I mean, I've worked in gyms for years. Like I've been on the floor, so to speak, for years. I've never like a management position, or
Okay,
I've
gotcha.
never been in that position where I'm overseeing.
Yeah.
I'm on the floor, so I've been talking to people in gym floor. I've been seeing things in gyms.
Yeah.
Like for years. I've seen all these trends come and go.
Yeah.
I've seen people that come to the gym. I get the psychology of the gym goer because it's nuanced the gym. Like why people go to the gym.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people try to impose their fitness beliefs. Because fitness is like a belief to a lot of people.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And beliefs are strong.
Yeah.
Like if people talk about religion or politics, they're going to end up in an argument.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
And it's the same with fitness, man. People like it's because it's profound fitness because it makes you feel a certain way. It becomes part of your routine, so it becomes part of your identity in that respect.
Yeah.
So you get quite enwrapped in that. So a belief that or an opinion, something that doesn't really jive with you can. You know what I mean? Not you personally, but other people. It can go wrong.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone has their own feeling about what fitness is for them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they preach it. They preach it and tell, well, you got this magic this and that magic that. Oh yeah.
Teacher. So I've seen like with why people come to gyms. I know why people come to the gym, and it's a lot deeper than it's like I want to keep fit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The gym's like I see everybody. I've seen everybody come through a gym door. I
see now, and just being in gyms, you see. I think it's more of a mental thing now. Like people use the gym for everything. It's an emotional thing. It's help them. I'm lonely, so I'm gonna go to the gym. Maybe be around people for the day. You know what I mean? All kinds of things. What do you see the most of? People trying to be fit, or they're trying to make it into a lifestyle or somewhere to be a part of something?
I just see generally people that just kind of want to make a change.
Okay.
People don't come to the gym for a laugh.
Okay.
People don't come to the gym for no one's coming to the gym and going, oh, I'm going to start going to the gym because I think that could become my new hobby. There's a pain point with the gym.
Yeah.
There's a pain point. There's a lot of people people come into the gym. They've I don't know, they're in cardiac rehab.
Oh yeah.
Right, their GP referral, their doctor's actively sending them because they're in the doctors and they've got ailments and things like that, and the doctor's thinking, well, do you know what? Maybe this is probably going to be something that might kickstart progress in that field, that area. So that's sort of the people I deal with a lot.
Yeah,
because I also work in a gym that's it's very diverse.
Okay,
in terms of demographic.
Yeah, different ages, different everything.
Everybody walks through. I'm local authority.
Okay.
If you look that up, I'm local authority gym. So that means that I'm getting all walks of life, and that's very interesting because I use gyms as well, privately, commercial gyms, and you start to see a demographic because gyms are becoming niche as well.
Yeah.
In that respect, you only had the industrial unit gym started to spring up where people could be more laser focused on niche within that market, as opposed to being when gyms were I mean, what age are you?
I'm too old, man.
Right, sorry, I forgot. I thought you could always ask a guy his age.
You can, but I keep it a secret. I'm old.
I'll assume you're around about my age, right?
Yep, we're about the same age, man. Yeah.
Shit, man, I've lost my train of thought, man.
Well, how the gyms have changed over time. That's what you were saying about that. Yeah.
So basically, it would have been just a commercial gym. We would have went to a LA Fitness or a I don't know, man. There wasn't a lot of chains in Scotland that I imagine there is over.
It's the same there. It's the exact same as yours. Yep, the same. Yeah.
But then it became the industrial unit where it could become like a performance gym.
Yep.
aesthetics
Yes.
bodybuilding gym,
Yeah.
a high rocks gym. So the gym landscapes changed where it was just like 5 gyms.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like wee subdivisions,
Yeah.
all dotted round.
Yeah.
For the, it's now like it's splintering.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everything is now. All of them. All of them. But you know, in seeing these different, like you're just saying, everything's spinning off. You have these different types. But it's got to. I would believe that it's got to be something basic that pulls them all together. You know what I mean? Everyone has a niche, like you're saying. You know, maybe the CrossFit. Everybody knows the CrossFit niche. Those guys do one thing. Then we have the cross trainers, which I think is that the same as CrossFit, cross training, and all that stuff.
High rocks. I don't know. I don't want to get like. I don't want to offend high rocks people, but I think high rocks to me seems like an event for a CrossFit Games.
Yeah, like the obstacle course things. Yeah, all those things. Yeah,
they took it, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I don't know. They work hard. All of them.
all of them work hard. Yeah, yeah.
They off, right? But high rocks is like, to me, it seems to be they took the CrossFit model and made it quite trendy.
Yeah.
Because it's like, high rocks is like, I don't know. I don't want to say this, but it sounded disparaging, but it just, I feel like it's quite trendy.
Oh well, absolutely. There's nothing bad
It's
about it, but
trendy.
that's exactly what it is.
There's the challenge. I've done a high rocks. It's like
Yeah.
something you can throw out there.
Oh yeah,
Like it was tough. It was Tough Mudder.
yeah,
Like 6 years ago, I've done a Tough Mudder, guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go to the pub.
yeah,
You know, I've done a high rock. I've done a high rocks, man. High fives. Hey.
yeah. Absolutely. I did a Tough Mudder once, and I say once, and I was like, I did it because my friends were doing it. Like, come on, man, let's do it. I'm like, oh, I could do this. Man, I'm like, I'm never doing another one of those. I don't care to do
Like,
it.
why do beings do this stuff, man?
I
Like,
have no
don't get it.
idea.
Then I do the burpees, and people think, why would you do that? But
Yeah.
I don't know, these like assault courses where you're being electrified. I don't know, man. Just a bit.
You
I
never.
don't know why humans try to recreate.
You may have to sneak under somebody's boardwalk when they get the electric. I don't know, man.
Like,
But-
get pulled through one of these fucking like.
yeah, but
Like, what the fuck? It's like LARP. You know that phrase LARPing, when someone LARPs?
yeah.
But LARPing is a fucking, I don't know, a sort of TA.
Oh, man.
Territory LARP.
That's the
National Guard, I
truth.
don't know.
That's the truth. But you know what? I look at some of those guys. They are in great shape, but I just look at them like, wow. I just couldn't do that. But everybody, but like you were saying earlier, something's for everybody.
Mate, it's a hard workout. My mate does that.
Yeah.
He's on my case. He's like, you need the high rocks. I'm kind of tempted.
Yeah.
They're all hard, mate.
They're-
Like,
Woo! I don't want to do it.
hard. Some people's hard is different. They can. A guy can complete a high rocks in like an hour, and I'll take a guy's 2 hours.
Yeah.
But the guy it took 2 hours, it's probably fucking hurting harder.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, mate? So we've all got a level. We've all got a level of hard.
Yes. Yes. Everything's a level of hard. You know, when I did the Tough Mudder, the best part of that race was getting a beer at the end. That was it. And I wore a kilt.
I never tempted.
You should, man. Now, when you started doing your, like I said, well, I saw you doing a lot of, we talked about this a few minutes ago, burpees. And those are the exercise that people hate. And I tell you, when I used to go to this one gym, they do all the stuff and they'd have the ending workout. They'd always have burpees. And I was just like, dude, burpees? So why are burpees so good? What's that?
I do that for a living, mate.
Oh, that's awesome, man. If you can do it.
They know that they're going to get burpees when I do a fitness class.
Well, why are burpees so good?
I'm going to explain something about the burpee, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to get it out there, right? I'm going to explain why people hate the burpee, right? There's 2 reasons why people hate the burpee, right?
Okay.
One of them's obvious, but one of them's not so obvious, but it's obvious when you realise what it is, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right. Number one is that the burpee, like you said, it's meted out in the context of punishment or finishing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So the guys know, no one apart from me, right, is warming up with burpees.
Yeah. No one out there.
Right?
Yeah.
People are finishing with burpees,
Yeah.
right? Because the psychology of a class, right? Any good instructor knows, right? So people come to a class, right? So, what do you want people want to feel like when they leave a class?
Yeah, you feel exhausted, but you feel good though because you finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to feel like you've done something.
Yeah.
You wanted to feel like the trip to the gym was justified.
Yes,
Because people
yes.
that are coming to class are coming because they want something.
Yeah.
And they're not too, a lot of them aren't too confident of getting it when they're left to their own devices.
Right. Right.
So they come to the class.
Yeah.
Because they know it's, and they don't have to think, they just need to work, because it's not about getting big muscles, it's not about like getting your aerobic base, it's all about just doing something to fucking like negate the effects of doing fuck all for the rest of the day.
Yeah, really, really. That's true.
Right? So, and they don't want to think about it, right? So, like, that's cool. So they come to a class, so they want to leave, like, they feel like they've been put through the grinder.
Yeah.
So burpees allow that to happen, because you just add a fucking, you can have a really boring workout, right?
Yeah.
Doing the weights, nice guys, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you do 25 burpees at the end, and the guy's walking out the class absolutely done in.
Yeah.
It's like dying.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a tough class. And you're like, class actually wasn't tough. The last part was tough because it was burpees.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the context of the burpee, right? And that's what kind of sets the tone.
Okay. Gotcha.
Right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
But number two, right, is that to go for that position, to that position,
Mm-hmm.
to that position, to that position. What is that doing to your blood, man? What is happening in your body at that point? Your blood is firing for there,
Yeah.
there. Right. So you take an hourglass, right?
Yeah.
Or like a glass, and you're.
Oh,
it's no
yeah.
fucking like. It's no kind of nice and mellow in there. It's fucking thrashing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I never thought about that.
That shunt in our blood is completely disorientating people.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Right. That's that.
Yeah.
So people are getting this whole standing up. Mate, some people get off the fucking couch and feel like fainting.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Oh, get me a beer, fuck off. Shit. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right, so they come into a class, they do 10 burpees, mate. Right, so that is why the burpee is feared, right?
Okay. Okay.
It's feared because that's the vibe that comes with burpees. It's
Yeah.
a punishment, a finisher, and I've never like standing up and getting done, because like learning to breathe during that process,
Mhm.
people hold their breath.
Yeah.
Getting up.
Yeah.
The heart
Yeah.
rate's
I hold mine. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
oh, phone classes, mate, they are like done in.
Yeah.
Done in.
That's crazy,
10
man. But yeah, that
burpees.
makes sense, man. It makes a lot of sense. So what muscles, tell me, so not just the muscles, but what's good of a burpee, other than the blood flow, which makes a lot of sense. What's the good part of a burpee? What does a burpee do to the body, muscular-wise?
Right, okay, muscular-wise, if we're talking hypertrophy, it doesn't really do much, right?
Okay.
Like, there are burpee variations that are going to add some mass to your pecs, or your chest, or whatever you want to call it, to your shoulders,
Okay.
triceps. You are untrained. Right? But an untrained guy will build muscle wiping his arse, man. Come on, let's be honest here.
Good point. Haven't moved in a while. So
Right.
you start doing something, he'll start pulling muscle out. Yeah.
Fully trained, mate. You're like fertile land at that point. Your body's crying out for anything's a stimulus, because it's a stimulus that creates the response. It's the stress.
Okay.
So when your body's not used to any stress, the slightest bit of stress is going to have to force the slightest adaptation
Yeah. Yes.
to accommodate stress when it reoccurs.
Okay.
Because the body's protecting itself.
Yeah.
Fuck, do you know? So if I'm doing a burpee, I'll add 5 push-ups in. That's going to build a bit of muscle, right?
Okay.
But if I want to build muscle, I go to the gym and do the weights. I don't like.
Okay. Okay.
But that's me, ultimately.
Okay. Gotcha.
But burpees are just intense conditioning that's available to anybody that's got a floor under their feet at any given moment.
Okay. Okay.
They're the best option, I would say,
Okay.
because there's so many variations that come into play that are easily performed.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I'm sure we could elicit the same response for doing something like high rep squats done into lunges,
Right.
like jump lunges, but that becomes a fucking dance at that point.
Yeah.
Like, see, when the legs are involved, mate, I'm out. I've no Michael Jackson. Mate.
Okay. Even with the Jane Fonda.
I love it. I love Michael Jackson, mate. I loved him. Michael Jackson, right? People will never get that level of fame.
Yeah. Yeah.
People will never understand. Like, see, when Michael Jackson would get off an aeroplane, right? He would have like a fucking army running next to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, the army would meet Michael Jackson at the fucking airport, take him to the concert venue. You know, the police.
Yeah.
The fucking
Army.
army.
That's crazy.
That was Michael Jackson level. That'll never be seen again. But anyway, that's another conversation. But you get my point.
Yeah,
right?
I do.
Like the burpee it's there ready, and you can add push-ups into it, so you're getting the benefits of an exercise that's getting your heart rate up.
Okay.
It's going to increase your conditioning. You're going to get a lot fitter. You really are. I mean, see the guys that do burpees, man, they're fit as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to lie. There's some guys that can like just hammer out a lot of heavy stuff, man, just on the back of doing burpees, just getting that gas tank. So that's the benefit of a burpee. It's available to people. Listen, not everybody likes it. I get it.
Yeah, everyone hates burpees.
There's guys out there that like it, and I'm just talking to the guys.
Yeah.
If you like it, I'm here to show you a few workouts, give you a bit of advice.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, cool, man, just let it go.
Okay.
But the burpees that don't let it go, mate, they like to come in the comments and that. Like,
because everyone has a different version of burpees, man, and how it works. So you being, in my opinion, because of knowing what burpees, you're the burpee master. What's the proper way to do a basic burpee? So everyone, we can put that to rest, that argument.
Right, okay, right. So there's two burpees that are available to people at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's first talk about the stereotypical burpee.
Okay.
Right, because that's the one everybody knows. That's the one everybody judges a burpee against.
Yeah.
Right, and I'll get to why, right? Now, the conventional burpee is, like, it's not, they don't even fucking teach you a burpee in most of these fitness classes because they just assume people will know it. So you start to see these different interpretations of the burpee.
Yeah,
Everybody's
absolutely.
got their own. They'll jump, and some people, like, you can tell a lot of people are just trying to get to the end of the reps.
Yeah, trying to rush through it,
and they're looking like a cat that's jumped in a bath.
Yeah.
When it springs out, they just did a springing motion, so it's not even a burpee.
Okay.
But the conventional burpee is sprawl, back up, jump.
Okay.
Right? But the original burpee that was created by Royal H. Burpee was basically a squat thrust.
Oh, really?
Kicking the legs back.
Yeah.
Coming back, ended up a 4-count burpee. That's what we call it now. Well, that's what the guys in the burpee community like to call it, a 4-count burpee.
Okay, gotcha.
That's the burpee everybody can do. If you can get into the top of a push-up position and get back in, everyone can do that.
Okay.
That's a great burpee, by the way, for beginners, because that's access to heart rate elevation.
Okay.
And getting used to the sloshing movement.
Gotcha.
Anyone can do that. So that's the one I would recommend for the absolute beginner, because that's going to build a good gas tank, because you can get a lot of reps in. So your heart rate goes quite fast with that one.
Okay. And with that one, you suggest that's for beginners, and should they start to work out with that one, or just anytime during their workout?
No, they shouldn't. What they should do ultimately is they assess, can I do a full push-up? Can I do a full range of motion push-up? If you can, then you would start with the 6-count burpee.
Okay.
I learned the 6-count burpee through the Iron Wolf. I don't know if you know the Iron Wolf, because he's not really on social media and YouTube anymore. He deleted his channel, which was it was quite a talking point. But yeah, he introduced me personally of watching his videos to the 6-count. It was quite there was a military vibe to that burpee, where you do the counts during the points of contact. So, like, if I touch the floor, it becomes 1. When I kick my legs back, 2. When I do the push-up, 3. Come back up, 4. Kick legs back in, 5. Stand up for the 6-count, but you say the rep 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.
Gotcha.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Now, the 6-count, people are quite particular about this one because they like to say the counts.
Okay.
So the whole premise was say the counts loud when you're doing the 6-count burpee. That's why it's called a 6-count burpee, because you're 1, because it's good for breath control. It gets you up a bit more because you're having to shout, but there's a degree of mental focus that's attached to the rep as well, where you're having to keep a count.
Okay, gotcha.
So when you're up to 25 burpees, 27, 28, shit, was that 27? Your brain goes, man.
Oh, yeah.
So you're focused.
Wow.
Fine. Laser focus into that burpee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2.
Yeah, so that's where the military aspect comes to. Yeah.
Right. So I did a podcast with Iron Wolf, and I always like to say, because this blew my mind. He told me that they do that because it's all about like being able to process numbers or information while under a pressure situation.
Wow. Okay.
Like, I'm not saying that burpees only a pressure situation, but
Yeah.
after 25 burpees, it's a pressure situation. So that's the two burpees that are instantly accessible.
Okay, gotcha.
You need to make the judgment call on what you're capable of. Can you do a push up 6 count? Get 6 count straight away. Fuck the 4 count.
Okay.
But if you can't get your 4 counts in, because it's going to give you that ability to weather the storm with the sloshing.
Okay, gotcha.
But you need to master the push up. That's so integral.
Okay.
Like, don't like. I wouldn't be doing 4 counts for the rest of my life. Put it that way, because that's no fun.
Okay.
Like, burpees become fun when the push-ups come in.
Yeah.
And this is the beauty of the burpee, right? So the 6 count burpee is your foundational burpee, right? That's the burpee, the base of the cake, right? That's like the first layer in the cake. That's what we're building the cake, right? But then we start adding the pumps in. So we start like doing push-ups. We do a 2 pump, which is basically an 8 count, right?
Okay.
Or a burpee, 2 push-ups.
Okay, gotcha.
Boom, boom, back up. There's no too hard on it because you're spending less time down there.
Gotcha.
So the speed of the slosh is going to dictate.
It's going to slow down a little bit.
But we need to make the burpees fun.
Okay.
And we need to take the speed to them sometimes because, like, doing a fucking, like Busy Dad training. Look up Busy Dad, man. He's a good guy.
Okay.
They do 20-minute blocks of burpees.
Okay.
So basically, they do 20-minute blocks, and it's like how many 6 counts you do in the 20 minutes.
Wow.
So that's intense burpee training. Some of it is I like that shit, but I also like to have fun. I like to go out and make a workout up on the fly, so to speak.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I would start with 10 6 counts, and then I would add 10 2 pumps. Then I would bring 10 3 pumps, so that's 3 push-ups. So you're spending more time on the floor.
Wow.
But you're starting to feel it. You really feel it in the chest area, the triceps.
Oh, I bet you're burning.
We're doing these mad, like, I mean, like 100. I don't even think I ever did 102 pumps unbroken. Like, I think there's a guy that's done that. There's a guy called Gym-goers who's like phenomenal. Like, he's a push-up machine. This guy.
Wow.
And I'm sure he done 102 pumps unbroken. Or 100 Navy SEALs unbroken. So, like, you get your different variations as well.
Yeah.
Where you start bringing the legs into play.
Okay.
So, see, in essence, right, see, when you start bringing the press-ups in, it becomes a glorified push-up routine where you're just standing up.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, the actual burpee becomes the recovery method.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine trying to do 10 pumps?
No.
10 up, down, 10.
Oof.
Like, the recovery is basically standing up.
That's your recovery, and you have that recovery time, which is that long, though, just like that. Holy cow. Man.
So that's the power of the mate. That's the power of it. Once you go in the burpee rabbit hole and that becomes open to you, you kind of get addicted to it for a while, definitely.
Really? Because I see a lot of guys that, because I'm online a lot, and I see a lot of guys that they do and for whatever reason, I could be way wrong, but it always looked like guys coming from prison. Because they look all, and they do the stomach pound, and then they jump down, and I'm like, I said, what is that for? What is the stomach pound and all that for?
Right. But do you know what? That is my most asked question on Instagram and like YouTube Shorts.
Okay.
I've actually feel a bit bad because I've always been one of the kind of guys who tries to answer everybody.
Yeah.
But can't eventually.
Yeah.
But that question, I can't even be bothered. I made a video explaining it.
All right.
Because everybody and they get really, really emotional about it. I don't like it.
Really? For that bump?
Pointless. There's a point. It's pointless. It's fucking pointless.
Yeah. It's just a motivation thing or something. Just, okay, I'm going.
You know what? I do it because it gets comments.
Okay.
If I get comments, my stuff's going out there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's all about drawing eyes on your system, man. Nothing's wrong with that.
I just do it, and they're like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing? There's always some fucking guy that's sitting on his phone raging. Fuck. I hate this guy. I hate this fucking guy with the ginger beard doing burpees. I hate him. I hate people I see guys on Instagram and I'm like, oh, fuck this guy again.
You know what you should do though with your platform? You should make a whole course on that stomach bump and make up all kinds of stuff. Well, I hit it because of this, and it brings out that.
I did. Fucking did, man. I used to just write my comments. I thought it disperses belly fat. It's like body fat, and people are like, what?
You start a whole new trend.
Right, so that's why I do it, because I don't have to do it. It's not really like anything that it adds.
Yeah.
If you want to be kind of pretentious about it, you'll say it braces the core,
Yeah.
It like prepares your glutes, it activates the glutes,
all the stuff.
All that bullshit. Right. A guy in a prison's no fucking thinking that shit when he's doing burpees.
Yeah, right.
Guys in prison are mad, right?
Yeah.
Like think about it, right? These guys in prison have made I'm sure they make shit. I don't know, right? I don't want to kind of go down that road, right? But I'll like see the guy, right? that I seen that had washboard abs, the guy I spoke to at the start. He told me he got that right by taking a medicine ball and just hitting it off his.
Oh, really? Laying on his back, just pounding.
That's no what made that, mate. Like don't bullshit, right? But the guys think like that.
Yeah.
Like I see guys going to the gym doing the craziest shit because they just believe it.
Because they see one of those guys doing it, like, oh, I'm gonna do that.
Right. So these guys are fucking hitting their abs, right? Bang.
Yeah.
Because they fucking like strengthens their abs. They're just doing it because they think that's why they're doing it. I think it works.
Well, if it makes them think it works, they'll do more of them, more of the burpees with them.
But for me, for a lot of the guys, it's a metronome.
Yeah.
It's a bass drum. Boom.
Oh, get that rhythm going for you. Yeah.
Hey, mate, that's that.
Yeah.
So bang, you get it because when you're doing a fucking like, see if you're going for 500 unbroken 6 counts, right?
Yeah.
500 unbroken. No, to go back to what we said with the fucking count.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're actually
500 of those. Oh my gosh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 263.
Oh
what?
my
Boom.
gosh.
Right. So you need every tool at your disposal to keep focused.
Yeah.
Bang. Just pacing, mate. Pacing.
Okay.
Pacing as well with a burpee. The stomach strike paces the burpee.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, though. Yeah.
Whip us back. This fucking. Aye.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. I was sitting. I've got a bad back. I slipped a disc.
That's all right, man.
Couches.
You got to get comfortable. Do your thing, brother.
I'm getting old, mate. I'm getting old.
Tell me about it, man.
Fuck.
Before I came on, I had to do a bunch of squats because my lower back was hurting. So I was doing squats like, okay, there we go.
Yeah, I stopped. Like, I had to stop squatting. Like, squatting, and I had to give that up because, like, I don't know, man. See the back.
Oh, the back goes first, man. It's like it goes first, man. It's like, But one thing I realize is I do a lot of stretching. You get old, you got to stretch a lot. So I do a lot of stretching, and then I get in the workout. Afterwards, I always do squat. No weights, though. I mean, like, try to do deep squats, hold it, because it releases my back for me. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can move around more. That's all the reason I do it.
Body weight, but you shouldn't really be fucking your shit up doing body weight stuff.
Really?
Like, body stuff's easy on the body. Like, body weight squats, I could do them till the cow comes in and get a nice deep stretch. I don't care about my fucking spine rounding on a body weight squat.
Yeah.
It's when it's loaded. Man. That's when problems are coming.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I literally got out of my car and my back just froze.
Oh, man.
2 weeks I was incapacitated.
Holy cow.
2 weeks, man. On mind-bending painkillers.
Wow, and the back just gave out.
See, I went to the doctor, right, and I was like crooked.
Yeah.
Not when you're fucking, like, you can't even stand up.
Oh my gosh.
You're like an old fucking tree, man. And like the NHS is fucked in this country, right? So you're just happy you've got an appointment, right?
Yeah.
So I needed to walk down to the fucking doctors, like something like a Beetlejuice. And the doctor painkillers at you at that point.
Wow.
Like,
there's nothing. Your back is just, it hurts when it hurts. The painkillers don't work, man. It's like, yeah. I have a lady that does deep massage on my back. What's that? I'm sorry.
I says, I felt like a zombie.
A zombie? Oh, man. You were 2 weeks like that? Wow.
And it's back to normal. So the back, so I can't squat. So squatting's at the window.
Well, I don't blame you, man. Squats have never been my friend. I tell you, I used to go to the gym and I see guys loading up, and I'm thinking, I can't do that.
Oh, man. I just look at their spines and go, fuck, man. Like, I'm jealous because I love to squat.
Yeah.
but it's no worth the squeeze anymore.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like I go girls no squatting. Like I don't think the squat's integral. Like and like the squat was. I always like to talk about this because when I started weight training, I read a book called Brawn. Have you ever read Brawn?
No. Braun, how do you
Like Brawn's, you should look it up, right? It's by a guy called Stuart McRobert, right?
Okay.
So he released this book in the night. I think it was the late 90s, and it was just text. There was no pictures in it,
Oh, wow.
no photos, nothing. So if you think about that in that period, right? That period was like magazines, right?
Oh, yeah. That's where you got a lot of stuff from. Yeah.
That's where you got all your shit, and you never questioned it, by the way.
Not at all. We just, who does that? I'm doing it because it's in the magazine.
Oh, what? 18 sets for your. What? I'm doing that shit, man. Like, you just believe that. And you would look at the fucking supplements and be like, oh, I'm going to look like this guy. If I buy this, I'm going to look like this guy. And sit. I thought I was going to look like Chris Benoit
Oh, man.
after 6. I remember watching the wrestling with my mate and going, I'm going to, 6 weeks, man, I'll be fucking looking like
6
that.
weeks.
Man. Right. But anyway, he released a book called Brawn, right? So I got this book, Brawn, and it was like, it was mind-bending.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a revelation because it was just talking about the squat.
Really? The whole thing about the squat.
It was abbreviated workouts. It was all like, you cannot listen to these like roiders. These guys are taking steroids.
Yeah.
Their body can handle this high volume. It should be slow volume, 2 sets.
Wow.
Like, squeezing every drop, micro loading, 20 rep squats.
Wow.
And I was converted. I was like, wow, because do you know why? Because I always looked to be different.
Yeah.
And I never wanted to do what anybody else was doing. I always wanted to kind of have my own wee stamp on it.
Gotcha. Yep.
I was always like that with music and films. I always just wanted to find shit that nobody had ever seen.
Yeah.
Or I wanted to let them hear it first.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
So that book, like that tapped into like the psychology that guides my training.
Yeah.
And it was about the squat, and nobody squatted back then. Like bodybuilding, there was no squat racks in a gym.
Oh, no. Back then they didn't have squat racks.
It was a rack.
Yeah.
Like a shitty.
That's it.
Like, it was that.
That's it. I remember sitting in those gyms, man. Because I did bodybuilding for years when I was younger. Sitting in the gym eating chicken and rice between sets. You know, that's all we knew to do in these machines. You just wrapping your knees and just going for it. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, man.
That was brilliant because there was like you just went and trained and left and go back to life.
Yeah.
Now, like training's became a full-time job for people.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, man.
They recover. I need to recover.
Yeah,
recovery's not working. Like what the fuck? Like what?
Yeah. But things have changed so much. It's crazy.
Yeah, because everybody's like they're trying to they're trying to get their head above the noise.
Yes.
They're just trying to
Yeah.
No one goes clubbing anymore. Like when I was growing up, it was nightclubs.
Yeah. Same thing. I'm in Chicago, Illinois.
Like,
yeah.
It's the gym. The gym. They go to the gym to hang out. They go to the gym to.
Yeah, gym is where people go to hang out now. That's their lifestyle. You know.
That's like a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Like, they go to the gym. They bust a few sets and talk to their mates and
all day. They're 2 hours and they talk an hour and a half. You know.
You look at the industry as well, like how the way it's marketed and like High Rocks and the way people are training, they're just like they're going to like their own Instagram. They go to like a restaurant or some restaurant that's built around about like their selling feature is they count the calories and everything or something like that. It's like fucking some kitchen and it's like a macro friendly.
All the macros going on and everything.
Places, you know what I mean? The life's game by like this fucking activity. They're not really doing.
Yeah. But everyone they're looking for something to do. So they look at these guys and they don't know what it is. They don't know why they're doing it. That's why we were talking earlier that the industry is changing, I think, where people are, I don't know if they're getting smarter about it or not, or is it just, it's changed from the racks and everything. You know what I mean? Is it changed from the racks and everyone's trying all these different off-brand things to do?
See, to be honest with you, right, like see about 10 years ago in the gym, right?
Yeah.
You were constantly asked questions. Like people would be up all day. Can you help me with this? I need help with this. Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Constantly. Right? Fast forward now. It's very rare that happens in a gym.
Really?
Like no one will come up to me and go, all right, Lee. It does happen.
Yeah, but not as much as it used to.
But the frequency is gone. It's like it happens like once a shift.
Yeah.
doesn't happen on it doesn't happen on a daily basis like it used to, where it happened frequently throughout the day.
Yeah.
So people get access to YouTube. They don't see the thing with gyms as well, right? And the thing with the gym industry is right is like because there's a like that strong belief, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of like quite cheeky actually, I would say, right? Like so, for example, right? See if you get a problem in your house, right, and you get an electrician to come around the house, right? The most you're going to interact with this guy is offering him a cup of fucking tea or coffee or something like that, right? Do you want a cup of tea?
Yeah.
A biscuit, right? Let him get on with his work, right?
Yeah.
If he comes talking about stuff, right, I'm not going to sit there and like tell the guy how to do his job.
Exactly.
Right? Fitness is different. People will disagree with you constantly. No, that's not what my friend said. Oh, no, you need to do this.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Like, I've had guys argue with me and get quite violent almost because like they've accused me of like no targeting a certain muscle when I've already gave them a certain exercise.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And I'm like, what, dude? Because you get every walk of life, man. But that's happened through. I've worked in a lot of gyms,
That's crazy, man. Why? See, yeah, they do see. I don't know. I'm a guy. I ask questions about everything. If I don't know what I'm doing in the gym, I have no problem asking somebody because I know my body's changed. I can't go and beat it up like I used to when I was younger. I go in there, workout. I have my headphones on. I do my thing. If I get stuck on something, and if I see someone doing something, I'll go ask them about, hey, what is that doing for you? You know, is that something I can incorporate? And most of the times, they say the most basic thing. Oh, that's for my shoulder. But I'm like, well, why are you doing it that way? I'm not doubting him, but I want to know so I can maybe, because I'm bored with what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I probably
you're a real breed, Tony. No, but the thing is, it's quite an interesting point as well, where you've mentioned like how you've not got a problem asking somebody something.
Yeah.
Like it's different now. People they have problems approaching people when ask them things.
Yeah.
There's that level of anxiety as well when interaction.
I was gonna say that's society now. You know,
because people are locked into their phone.
Yes,
and, like,
indeed.
Me, you were brought up with phones.
Yeah.
We were brought up having to sharpen our social skills.
Yeah, that's how we grew up. We talk to people.
Yeah, like you had to phone a girl, right? You would phone a girl and have to speak to her dad.
Yeah, you
right?
talk to her dad. You had to...
That's like what? I've got to do, what? Oh shit, man! You're on the phone, man.
Yep.
Hello, Mr. Smith. Oh shit. You know what I mean?
I remember those calls.
Well, listen, man. I go to all these gyms, right? And like I see a lot of guys, right? I don't know how to. I see a lot of guys training, right? And I know why they're there, man. But I'm thinking the gyms know the answer, mate.
Yeah.
The gyms know the answer. Like being fit will change you.
Yeah.
Like that works on a deeper level. That works with being social.
Yeah.
Like, because there's a social muscle that we have that we need to keep.
We've lost
like, if you're sitting on the phone all day, right?
Yeah.
Like most of these kids now that are in a bedroom all fucking day, right, playing a computer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Nate speaking to a guy on a wee earpiece. Yeah, man, I just killed a guy. I fragged him in Fortnite. I don't know, some of that shit. Right?
I still have friends that play that crazy stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, at a certain age, they were having to go out and like
talk to somebody and
like,
have connect with other people.
Social muscle brought you at this point where you don't have a problem speaking to people. Whereas the social muscle is something that's not really looked upon. If you're not social for like sustained periods of time, you're going to become. It happens to guys, right? I know we're veering off here, right?
No.
But guys are the worst for this. Guys that have been like single their whole life and they've stayed alone. They don't get out much. They become weird.
Yeah.
There's a crankiness they get. Yeah. And the longer that goes on, the harder it is for them to get into a relationship. They became too cranky.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't stay with somebody because a woman would be like, what the fuck have I moved in with? This guy's weird. He's just gave me shit because I looked at the window a certain time. Or, do you know what I mean?
Exactly, man. Exactly. Yeah.
So the social, so do you know, it's actually worked out quite well. So the social muscle is so strong, and that's the extra nuance for a lot of people that come to the gym.
Yeah.
To go back to what we originally spoke about when you were talking about, like, we were talking about the people that go to the gym. I use or whatever, the selection. Like, there's a lot of old people that need to come to the gym. They need to get out the house.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not about what they're doing. It's about them getting, because that, right, so how do you convince someone, right, to get fit? Right?
Gotcha.
How how do you get somebody? My job is to get somebody to come to the gym, right,
Mhm.
and make them to come back.
Ah, gotcha.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what my job really is.
Yeah.
Like I'm there, and the help that I provide, the assistance I provide, and getting them involved in the gym experience
Mhm.
is integral to them wanting to come. Most of them.
Yeah.
Some people know how to operate a gym.
Yeah.
It's convenience to them.
Right. It's a
They
part.
know
Yeah.
what they're doing. They don't get any action that they're in. I don't need that. I don't go to a gym and look for a guy to keep me coming back to the gym.
Right. Right.
I deal with that on a daily basis. I need to keep people coming back to the gym. Right.
Right.
So it's for me. You need to take the sting, every degree of stress out the game at this point.
Okay.
Right. So for example, like if somebody comes to the gym, right, I'll always ask them, for example, why have you decided to start coming to the gym?
Okay. Yeah. That's good. So you can know why.
And they've always got a reason why they come to the gym. It's like, I'm here to lose weight, I'm here to get fit. They're usually kind of like broad,
Yeah.
general with their goal, but you can kind of narrow it down. But it's basically just to get some,
Yeah.
right? But they're not even coming to the gym yet.
Mm.
They're not even coming to they're there today.
Yeah.
The same way I'm in a butcher's that I use once every 5 years.
Oh wow.
Just because I'm there doesn't mean I'm there. I'm in the zone. I'm there every week.
Right.
I'm just there that.
Right. Right.
I had to build up to go that day. I had to make the appointment with the guy. I had to go through these steps to get there.
Yes. Yes.
So it was worth my time.
Yeah.
But next time I'm just getting up in the morning and thinking, I need to go to the gym.
Yeah. Right.
So the goal is just getting to the gym.
Yeah.
Forget your weight. Forget your diet. Forget your fitness. Forget it all. The goal is waking up that day and getting the drive to go to the gym, because that drive doesn't last forever for the majority of people.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Life is tough nowadays.
Yeah.
Like particularly for people that are of a certain vintage.
Oh yeah.
Well, they've got like responsibilities.
Yeah.
They've got mortgages. They've got their job. They've got childcare.
Yeah.
And then they're told they meet some young guy that gives them a fucking bodybuilding workout 6 days a week, split, chest day,
Yeah.
legs day. The guy's
He ain't doing it no more.
How am I going to do that? Right,
He's
so
done.
the goal is, first 6 months, just try and get to the gym 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Just get there. And then you start to, like, you just start to work it out, because human beings always work it out.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
always work it out. How many shitty situations have you had in life that start and it's like you've been hit with a ton of bricks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
A ton of those. Yeah.
Oh, how am I going to deal with this shit? I cannot believe this has happened to me, right?
Yeah.
Like total panic.
Yeah.
But you're still here, Tony. You're here talking to me, man.
That's true.
So you got there in the end.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
You always get there, mate. You always get there. So people always work out the gym. They always work it out.
Yeah.
What should I do? I quite enjoy that machine. I enjoy this. I enjoy that. Because not everybody wants to look like a fucking IFBB pro bodybuilder.
Right. Some people just want to move.
Some people come in 4 heart attacks in 2 years.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Like, gym. Just get to the gym. Or don't go to the gym. Just fucking do burpees.
Yeah.
Go jogging. Do something, man. Something, and start doing it. You want to get to the point where you're doing it every day.
Yeah. I like that mindset.
It has to be unstructured. It has to be just, I'm doing something every day that's going to kind of stress me out to a certain degree. I don't mean like doing something balls to the wall, annihilating yourself, but I'm just saying something that just kind of makes you uncomfortable for a wee period of time.
Yes. I like that. I like what you're thinking. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's Chinese water torture. It's always about Chinese water torture,
Okay.
man.
A little
like,
drop at a time. Boop. Yeah.
Just, man. And like, you need to keep chipping away.
Yeah.
Chipping away.
That's awesome.
Anyway,
man.
I don't know how. Kind of went on a flight.
But no, I like that though. But that tells me you understand the psyche of your clients that's walking through that door. You know, because most guys, when you go to a door, like you said, here's a whole workout. You know, here's your workout. Get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Then the guy's sore the next day. He's not coming back. You know? So when you see a new guy walk in for one of your clients, your mindset, like you said, is to just give them to come back. Do you have a small workout for them to do, or do you just give them walking or moving or something like that?
Great question. great. I love the fact that you asked this question, Tony, right? Because I do have a workout for them, right?
Oh, I see.
Because my goal, right, is to get the person completely self-reliant, right?
Okay.
Like, I want them to be self-reliant. Right? I don't want them to be like I want them to kind of have a rough idea
Okay.
and what they need to do to push the needle in the right direction, and then allow them to kind of build on that if they choose to do so. Because some people don't like it.
Yeah.
You can't convert everybody
Yeah.
to fitness.
Yeah.
Some people just don't like it. There's no the other. I don't like heights, so I'm not going to start rock climbing. So it's just not for me.
Yeah, I get you.
Gym's just people.
Yeah.
But I'll get them and I'll start them. I'll just get them doing weights and cardio. I'll just keep it basic.
Mhm.
I'll get them doing a push exercise. I'll get them doing a pull exercise, and I'll get them doing something for their legs. And what I'll explain to them is I'll kind of go through, like, it's not really the exercise that's important. It's what we bring to the exercise which is important.
Okay.
So what I'll do with people is I'll get them. I'll say, if you were here alone and you were on this machine, what weight would you pick?
Okay.
And they pick a weight, and I say, cool, right, now we've picked a weight, I'm going to show you how to do a rep, right? So we want all our reps to look like this, because we want things to be of a standard, because if it's of a standard, then we know we're getting stronger in the long run.
Yeah.
Because there's a criteria. So I teach them how to do a rep. I don't overcoach it. I don't sit there going, oh, no, you need to bring your arms back a bit. No,
Yeah.
Like, I just kind of find a wee groove, right?
Yeah.
And I'll say, how many would you do? And they'll 10. Everybody says 10.
Okay.
And they'll do 10 reps. And I'll watch them. I'll be like watching them. And they get to 8. I'll say, right, stop. I say, that's too light for you. You know that's too light. And I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
I say, right, so what's the speed? I say, move that weight as fast as possible.
Okay.
I want you to move it, because you would never punch somebody slowly.
That's true. Like, unless you're LARPing.
You would never just punch them slowly.
Yeah.
You would throw a fist, man, because you want to do some damage.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, Tony? Bang. So you tell them, push that weight as fast as you can. Look how fast that's moving. It's moving so fast.
Yeah.
We want that to slow down, but we want you to still generate the same force.
Mm.
Because the speed of that implement dictates how much it's stressing your muscles out, and we want more stress.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
So then they'll double the weight and they'll go, oh, you started, the slow down happen straight away, right? Give me 8 reps.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, they get to 5, they go to failure, right? Cool. I say, listen. I went on a bit there, I waffled on, but the point I'm trying to make with you is that that's how it needs to feel in order for it to be productive.
Okay.
So I kind of lead them into that, because I don't feel the point of me just giving them an arbitrary set of numbers which they're going to use to kind of mess about with.
Yeah.
Because 3 sets of 10 on this machine, 10 reps. 5 weeks later, no change, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That guy told me to do 10 reps because I in the head I prescribed them 10 reps.
Yeah, you're right.
Go to the 10 reps. Like me taking penicillin, and like I just expect it to work because a chemist.
Yes.
No the dosage.
Yeah.
My trust is in the medical profession at that point.
Yes.
The same way their trust is in the fitness profession at that point.
Yeah.
So the numbers mean nothing. I'm actually placing a limitation on them.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Giving them a blanket. There you go, 3 sets of 10, mate. Bye-bye.
Yeah, right.
Hope it works out.
Right.
So I've given them this idea, shit, that was tough, but it has to be like that.
Yeah.
Now, they might not elevate their performance to that ever again, but they know at least.
Yeah, that's a good mindset.
What they need to do. So it's about feeling it.
Yeah.
As opposed to just giving them dry information. So I'll do that with 3 exercises.
Yeah.
Right? Push, pull, legs. Because I don't want to overwhelm them with like a crazy workout as well. I've seen workouts getting dished out to people when it's like some woman's coming in, she's 40 years old, right? She's got 2 kids, and this guy's gave her like a full body program that's going to last her 4 days.
Oh, man.
It's no reading the room, man.
Yeah.
It's not reading the room at all.
So you take them slow process. I like that.
Just 3 moves, because it's stressful enough getting to the gym.
Yeah.
You don't need to stress you some mind-bending workout, but it's like 18 different exercises.
Yeah.
So we've tried to make this visit as least stressful as possible, but still eliciting a response.
Gotcha.
Like tricking them into working hard almost, right? So then we'll go to the cardio. I'll say, right, let's go. What cardio machine do I pick? Pick a cardio machine. Treadmill. Right, cool, let's go to treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
We go to treadmill. So we start walking. I get them on an incline walking, right?
Okay.
I show them how to an incline. Because that's easy for most people.
Okay.
But I tell them, listen, you need to get your heart rate up. We want our heart rate to be between these two numbers. That's the goal here.
Okay.
Because we're going to get a certain response if we keep our heart rate in that zone.
Mm.
And then I just start saying it will make this part of the heart bigger, which means it can collect more blood. And then when that sends more blood, it reduces your heart rate over time. So a resting heart rate becomes lower, which is an indicator that you're getting fit. I'm like, yeah. Okay. You start to see them because they know this shit.
Yeah.
But you're unlocking it.
Mm-hmm. That's smart.
You're listening, and so you're giving them like a set of parameters they need to work in. It's going to give them the response that they're looking for, which is a bigger aerobic base.
Yeah.
Which means their ability to recover is probably going to be increased, and their ability to do more work over time.
Yeah.
And weather the storm, because, and this is the beautiful thing about burpees combining it with weight training, right? Is I always ask people as well, right? Like I'll say, what is your definition of fitness, right? No, this isn't like, see what I'm going to provide you with. It's not the definition of fitness, but I try to interpret it in a way so that they'll kind of understand, right? Mm-hmm. How about isn't being able to perform the actual activity.
Okay.
So if I was to say to somebody, what is it to be fit? They'll say, do 100 burpees. And I'm like, well, no, you could do 100 burpees and not be fit, really.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just good at 100 burpees.
Yeah.
But it's the ability to do 100 burpees and recover and be able to do 100 burpees. That's the fitness.
Man.
So that's, you tell people, the fitness is the ability to work hard and get back so you can work hard again.
Yeah.
That's being fit.
That is being fit. Okay, I get that.
So if we build the heart rate, or we get a heart rate and keep it between these numbers, you're kind of gamifying it at that point.
Okay.
Like I'll say, like I think like that's like a bar. There's a ping pong ball that's gone between the two numbers. If it goes there, you need to do this, and if it goes there, you need to do that. So keep the ball there.
Yeah.
Like people, you like gave people a technique to like master heart rate training.
Yeah.
And no people, but like a 65-year-old woman that's been sent up by her doctor. She doesn't want to hear about fucking lactic acid threshold and Tabata and
she's like, what?
Something like. She just wants to watch YouTube on the treadmill and just fucking feel good.
Right?
That's why we all, Tony, we all just want to feel good.
Yeah. Man, your mindset on this is just really good, man. I'm telling you, that's why, and seriously, because you care, because as you're talking, I'm picturing myself, you training me. You know what I mean? I'm in the gym looking at the ball. I'm not thinking about the workout. I'm thinking about keeping the heart rate between the little game. That's pretty brilliant, man.
Exactly, man. And so they do that for like 6 weeks, man. Right, so they do that for 6 weeks, right? Everybody's got like an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Right? And a Fitbit, right? And it's got the resting heart rate on it.
Yeah.
Average. And then like 6 weeks later, they're doing 7. I'm like, what? Bang, cooking on gas, mate. Cooking on gas.
That's good stuff.
I'm going back to the gym, man. I've got this shit.
Man, that's awesome, man. I love it, man.
So you're getting them, like, see, cardio's the game changer, right? And this is the problem with the gym, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not the problem with the gym, right? But this is the issue, right? For me, right? Is that, see, if you want to feel the benefits of instant fitness, right? Yeah. Cardio works straight away, man. I don't care what MD says. I don't care what any scientist says, right? But cardio, man, if you get like a week or two of runs, man, you feel better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your performance is getting better, big time.
Yeah.
Wait, slow. Like building muscle takes years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like your body looks takes so long. That's why most people just
quit,
bail out, because of the instant gratification. Yeah. They're not getting the instant hit.
Yeah. But if they do it the right way, they have the right trainer, like yourself, they'll feel something along the way, the progress. They may not have that big muscular picture right away, but like you were saying, their heart rate's better. They're doing everything a little bit better. If they can stick with that, the long run is there. Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Oh, listen, man, I'm going to stick to the program, man. They always get good results. And I'm not talking about like the way they look. I think that's the barometer that fitness is measured nowadays, the aesthetic. but it's just the way they feel, man. It's just the way they feel. Like, it's profound, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because it gives them control. It gives people control.
Yeah.
Going to the gym's a degree of control. Once you start to master the basics, and let's be honest, like, see the gym, right? The biggest idiots do well in the gym.
Yeah.
I've seen guys get crazy results in the gym, and these guys were dumb.
Oh.
I used to train with. I was talking to my mate about this guy tonight. Actually, we trained with this guy Eddie, man. He was just, this guy wasn't right in the head, man. Oh. And he used to do the craziest workouts, right? It was that guy who would set a whole circuit up in a commercial gym and just annoy people. The guy was so jacked. I've never seen anybody jacked like this in my life.
Man.
He did that. He told us not to do.
It's just like, nope.
Completely jacked.
Oh, yeah. And those are usually the guys that don't have to do a whole lot to look that good.
I know, I'm so jealous.
Oh, man. I see guys like that. I'm thinking, and I'm always thinking, they don't have a good life as I do, you know.
I know. Do you know what it reminds me of my mother when, like, I would see an actress look. My mother always thought she looked young for her age. My mother prided herself in her looks.
Yeah.
I would always say, "Oh, this actress is looking good." I know, but they've got a personal trainer. I know, but they've got all this cope would fire it. Would be coping. Oh,
and pass me another cookie, you know. Man, Lee, this has been awesome, man. I appreciate you coming on today, man. This has been really good, man. You got some good information, man. But before we get you out of here, man, give us all the way they can find you, man. Because I know you're way across the pond, but you got some clients over there, I know.
You can find me on Instagram. My name is Strong and Conditioned. I am also on YouTube. Well, that's probably where my good work is. Instagram's kind of just a bit of fun. I like Instagram though, right? I'm not going to lie, but like, YouTube's for my long form content where I go deep into the weeds.
Awesome. Okay.
Instagram, glitzy stuff, like for the, I don't know if you're into that stuff, but my YouTube is also Strong and Conditioned. If you Google my name, Lee Hazard, you'll find I've also wrote a couple of books as well.
Nice.
On burpees. With another guy, Max Edwards, Busy Dad. So they're probably the best places to find me.
Awesome, man. That's good stuff, man. Brother.
I know, I really enjoyed that. Because I'm always a wee bit cautious, like, coming on these podcasts, because you never know how it's going. Some of them can be awkward, and I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad, man. I'm glad.
I went there. I hope your listeners understand my accent. I kind of slipped into Glasgow.
If I can understand your accent, if anybody can understand it. I heard every word you were saying, and I understood it, brother.
Good.
Man, it's good connecting with you, brother. I'm glad I got another friend across the pond, brother. But we'll be in touch soon, and hopefully we can get you back on another time, man. We can go deeper into some of this stuff.
Anytime, mate. Just send me an email, mate, and we'll. Like, this is, I enjoy this, mate. It's good. You sound like a good guy, mate.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it, brother. All right, my friend. We'll talk soon, my friend. You take care. Bye-bye.
Oh, man.